kahit tumalon ka sa akin, Rengar o Kajik, okay lang. Hindi mo ako madadamage. Safe ako, epas ako. Lalo na kung meron siyang kanyang jowa na si Rakan. Okay na okay talaga yan.
Tsaka kung isipin natin, no? Anong panghuli nila sa Saya? That's I think one of the big factors to consider dito. Either gamitin nila silence ni Jet and then buy enough time before the Feather Storm pops in, or get the stun coming in from Mjan. Pero other than that, diba, wala naman masyadong stun tong si Graves, aside from that slow with the smoke screen. Si Ziggs may satchel charge. Other than that, there's no hard lockdown aside from the lock. So if Mjan goes down, it's not exactly going to be easy na, oy, huli natin na ganitong Saya. Unless i-burst nila ng todo-todo. Diba?
Yeah. Kumbaga, wala silang pang lockdown, wala silang hard CC, hard engage. Pero in terms of firepower, dun sila nakakabawi eh. They have the Graves for the collateral and then the lock, may Ziggs. Kumbaga kapag may sumugod dito sa side ng ng Nova Esports, nako, handang-handa sila buhos lahat ng skills sila. And knowing that most of the champions dito sa side ng Nova Esports are engaged. They have Rakan, Ivakali, yung Olaf, at most siguro dalawa lang ang backline members dito nila, yung Orianna and yung Zaya. Pero ang hirap din sumugod. Medyo nakaka-hesitate kasi hindi naman sila parang solid tank talaga. At most siguro kaya nila mag-take ng a little bit damage. Pero ang hirap kapag lahat ng burst dito ng Bren yung ginamit.
Yeah. And speaking of burst, no? Oo, kahit pa paano, may burst rin naman ang side ng Nova. Pero in comparison to the instant burst na manggagaling sa Bren, kailangan pa mag-scale netong si Nova eh. Hindi mo i-expect yung burst potential from Orianna o kaya itong si Otap na gumagamit ang Akali. Hindi mo basta-basta makikita yun agad. Kailangan mo na mag-farm, kailangan mo na mag-accumulate ng experience para makuha nila yon at magawa nila todo-todo. Pero in terms of lockdown, halos pareho lang sila. Pero yun nga 10 seconds until this Ocean Drake spawn. 700 gold ang lamang ng Nova ngayon. Makukuha ng Bren Esports ang scuttler dito, and they're already chasing down this Olaf. Pag itong Olaf na to, napaka-low, paano sila mag-contest? Kailangan pa ata mag-reset dito unless mag-heal siya sa blue buff. But it's not much heal.
Makapag-heal naman ata siya. Pero dito nakikita na natin Bren Esports really focusing on heavily in terms of poke. Dahil ang dami nilang pwedeng pang dish out damage dito. Before even a team fight starts, yung Olaf medyo na zone agad siya. Hindi pa siya gaano makunat, kaya pa yan. Ang hirap pa sumugod. Kailangan nila yung tipong isang biglaan na sugod na talaga para ma-take down nila yung Bren Esports. Pero kapag idadahan-dahan lang nila, mahihirapan sila. Tulad yung kanina, Chanice getting so much damage taken.
Parang parang napaka-slow pace talaga ng ganitong setup. Kasi ang mahuli, sure ball, kawawa eh. Both teams have that kind of potential, no? Pero ang isa dating pwedeng isipin dito is yung match-up netong Olaf tsaka Graves. Is the Ancient One going to be able to perform very very well with the Graves, or ma-overpower siya netong si Chanice sa kanyang Olaf? So many things to actually consider with both of these junglers. Pero lahat yan ina-accompany ng napakasakit na damage output from both sides. But yun na nga, Bren Esports, hindi wala na itong Ocean Drake.
Ayun na, engaged na sila immediately. Rebenga has been taken down and na-steal nila ang dragon. That is actually huge here on the side of Nova Esports, considering that Bren Esports opted for that kumbaga sneaky na lang lane dragon pero ang ganda ng senses dito na Nova Esports. Kaamoy nila from miles away. Andun yung ancient one ng dragon. Puntahan nga natin.
Napakabilis nun. Tsaka akala na, okay, mukhang kaya na kunin to ng Bren. Out of nowhere comes in the Olaf, gets that Ocean. That's gonna be very big. No, isipin natin, Ocean Drake tapos meron kayong Olaf, di mas maganda skill to ni Olaf, no? Diba? The lower HP, the higher the regen, the faster you're gonna be attacking. So many things that can benefit the Olaf right now in addition to that Ocean Drake. And now, they're also going to secure the Rift Herald. So ngayon, ang tower nila, yung tower ng Bren Esports, pwede nang ma-threaten dito kung sakaling magsi-second dragon, which is very key kasi yung second dragon natin, Infernal.
And considering na a while ago we talked about slow start dito ang Nova Esports, pero biglang biglang jump pack talaga sila in terms of securing objectives. Pagkatapos ng Dragon Fight, it all started with Bren Esports trying to secure that Ocean Dragon. Immediate response on Nova Esports,
Uy.
then transition agad sa Rift Herald. Kaso bumawi naman dito Bren Esports, Garen spin to win, and nanalo siya doon against the Akali.
Tama. Ano yan ha? Human Beyblade ha? Laki ng lamang niya. 600 gold ang ating Human Beyblade na si Jet. Nakuha niya ang buhay ng Akali, and now constant pressure can be applied both side habang yung iba naman nagpa-farm muna sa kabilang lane. Olaf is there for the save para hindi ma-push yung both side. Pero nakikita rin natin dito top side na masakit na. Starting to ramp up is the Kaisa. Umama bigla yung Ikatian Rain. Ayun. Nakikita nyo naman kung gaano kabilis naglaho yung quarter ng buhay netong Saya.
Yeah, yun din eh. In terms of burst, ang hirap din eh. Malaki yung burst potential ng isang Kaisa, especially kapag na full stack niya yung kanyang passive. But here in the bottom lane, Rift Herald going to be spawned. Turret took some damage here, but I think Nova Esports are going to disengage from this. They don't want any part of this team fight wherein they have numbers disadvantage.
Parang naman sayang yun, no? Ginamit nila yung Herald, hindi nila na-push yung tower. And at the same time, they could have used that Herald to actually pressure a tower while another neutral objective is there. Tulad ng Infernal, di ba? Ang nangyari doon, ginamit nila nang walang na-accomplish, and now, they do not have that leverage going into the second dragon. Hindi nyo pwede i-split up ngayon yung Bren. Bren can actually commit and go for a fight dito sa Infernal Drake because walang nape-pressure na tower sa kanila unless etong si Nova Esports, they control the waves even more, and by the time na mag-crash sa tower ng Bren, tsaka sila mag-Infernal, which is gonna be very hard.
Very hard indeed. Kasi syempre, kapag mag-engage sila, kapag lumapit man lang sila dito sa Bren Esports, pupoke na agad sila eh. And ang hirap din mag-overcommit sila in terms of engage kasi andyan yung damage. Pakunat ng isang Garen. Meron pa nga siyang Bramble Vest dito para sa anti-healing. Kumbaga, sige, subukan niyo ako palagad. Kayo ang masasaktan kapag inatake niyo ako dito. Masusunod pa kayo, may hilo pa kayo dahil ako yung umiikot dito sa harap niyo. Kaya ang hirap ngayon. And that objective sana, yung kanilang Rift Herald, mas maganda siguro kung ginamit nila sa top lane kasi may numbers advantage sila doon. It was Ziggs going against the Lovers duo. But now, since they don't have it, they don't have enough pressure to take this Infernal Dragon. And this is big kasi this is additional damage. Pag nakuha to ng Bren Esports, talagang aray na yung bawas sila.
Not to mention Ziggs yan, no? Hindi biro yung magiging damage ng Bren Esports. Samahan mo pa ng Enchanter support in the Lux. Final Spark? Posibleng makatunaw yan. But right now, I think Nova's aware of that. They're gonna be starting this Infernal Drake. Ayaw nilang ibigay ito sa Bren Esports, but Bren Esports might actually try to contest this.
Yeah, and okay, quickness onto one that's actually not worth it. They're opting to disengage for now because they already secured the Infernal Dragon. However, Otap nearly getting caught out, hindi siya na-silence, so nakapag perfect execution out pa rin siya. But this time, medyo nagalit ang Bren Esports. Gusto nila siguro mag-contest dito for the mid turret kasi bottom lane na-secure na nila. They have enough firepower to zone everybody out from Nova Esports, but they're having a really good engage here with the Shockwave pero walang follow-up. Yun lang yung downside. Nakakatakot sumudin.
And bottom line, you're already seeing Nova Esports with 2 Drakes. That's an Infernal and an Ocean Drake that's only going to benefit them further. So ngayon, Bren Esports, gusto nilang makahanap na sagot. Gusto nilang bawiin yung mga losses nila, and ngayon mag-e-engage dito sila sa gitna. Makukuha nila yung first tower in the mid lane, but Olaf, tamang trabaho lang. Top lane naman ng target niya, and just like that, 1 for 1 sa tower trade. Mid for top, although may lamang na isang torre ang Bren Esports sa bot side.
Yeah, actually very proactive strategy ginagawa dito ng Nova Esports. A while ago, hindi sila nag-commit sa mid because Olaf was pushing top side. Alam nilang kailangan nila i-give up yung mid tier 1 tower eventually. So okay lang, sige, delay the inevitable. Bawi tayo sa top side. Nakuha ng Olaf kahit ang Mega Inferno bomb doon si Ziggs, si Haze, wala pa rin. So right now, they're kind of even in terms of gold, kahit na 2 turret na ang nakuha dito ng Bren Esports, and that is good for the team of Nova Esports kasi in terms of resources, there's still more for them to take, and given the objectives that they already secured, they have enough firepower and sustain. Kaya nakita natin, Graves dito, instant punish dahil overextended siya. Under tier 1 tower, that is a bad idea.
Napakalinis ngayon ha. Methodical ang pwede natin sabihin pagdating sa galawan dito ng Nova Esports. They're making sure they cross their T's and dot their I's kasi ayaw nila magbigay ng opportunity na makabawi ang Bren Esports ngayon. They're holding a 2K gold lead right now. Meron silang dalawang Drake, dalawang Torre ang nakuha na nila ngayon. So far, it's benefiting them. But at the same time, we also have to consider na hindi rin magiging biro ang lineup ng Bren Esports towards the late game. Maraming maibabato to, especially with the poke and the peel coming in from Mjan and Hayes. Tapos si Konsi pa. Paano pag nakapag-scale yung Kai'Sa towards the late game? Di ba?
Oo. Kumbaga, kahit behind sila ng onte, nakikita pa rin natin na sila yung nagpe-pressure all over the map. Dahil dun nga, sa damage na pwede nilang i-dish out. And having the Ziggs, yung turret securing nila is much better compared sa Nova Esports. Kaso dito naman, medyo nahuling Garen. Medyo mahunat siya. Kaso, kailangan mag-back away ngayon ng Nova Esports dahil andyan na yung cavalry, andyan yung mga rest back nila, yung mga tropa pips niya. Kumbaga, against the Garen alone, medyo nagsistruggle sila and dito na natin kumikita na baka maging problema to for the next few team fights.
And speaking of problema, paano napapansin mo, parang sobrang ingat ng Bren tsaka ng Nova dito. Hindi basta-basta pumapasok o humuhuli. It's a very, very low kill game. 1, tapos 2, o edi 3 lang. O, di ba? Galing ko magbilang.
Oh, di ba?
Pero 13 minutes na.
Quick maths.
13 minutes. Okay, 1K ang lamang ng Nova Esports. The third Drake is spawning in 10 seconds. Alam na natin ibig sabihin yan. Either magkagulo sila ng sobra-sobra or umabot na naman sa bandang stalemate tapos isa lang makakuha ng dragon. Malalaman na natin to ngayon.
Yeah, mukhang hindi ata magiging stalemate ito kasi nakita natin nag-engage na agad dito ang Bren Esports pero mukhang ayaw nila. Ayaw nila yung fully commit, especially when they don't have enough vision over the blue side jungle here of Nova Esports. It's a very good contest that Nova Esports are doing onto the Mountain Dragon kasi syempre gusto nila makomplete yung tatlo para trio stack lang sila dito and make good flank position sila dito from the Akali onto the backline members of Bren Esports pero go agad sila dito with a spin to win on the Garen. Quickness into the Grand entrance comes in onto just one here onto the Graves pero may nagkukulang sila ng damage. They secured an assassination onto the Ziggs and actually it's going to be a 3-for-1 trade already. Very good positioning dito ng Nova Esports. Talagang inikutan nila lahat dito from Bren Esports. Ignore the Garen. Sige, makunat yan. Hindi natin mapapatay. Yung iba na lang. Iba na lang sugurin natin. Yung Ziggs, instant. Pumunta dun yung Olaf, pati yung Akali. Ang ganda na ginawa dito ng Nova Esports.
And now, they immediately go for that Baron. Knowing that for a dead, 15 seconds ang death timer ng mga to bago pa sila makapag-respond. Only Jet is around to contest. Hindi na nila mako-contest yan. That's a Baron going to the side of Nova Esports. This is going to be very huge for them. At pag inalagaan na itong Baron buff, kinalat nila, na-maintain nila yung momentum nila, at nakapag-push pa sila ng Torre dito, mas lalong macho-choke out ang Bren. Imbis na makabawi sila, hindi na sila halos makaka-farm.
Yeah, yun na nga eh. Kapag hindi na sila makaka-farm, saka meron pa silang problema na bago. Yes, they went for the poke, tapos meron silang solid frontline na si Garen. Ang problem nila though is Nova Esports ignoring that Garen particularly kasi ang hirap din na parang sabihin dito ni Jet na oy ako atakin kasi wala siyang pang crowd control. He can't pin someone down at most siguro distract lang using the human Beyblade na ginagawa niya. Pero it's still up to the other members of Bren Esports to establish that zoning. Yung mga traps dito ni Ziggs, yung smoke screen ni Graves, even the locks with the slow and the light binding, yun yung kailangan nila maitawag. Pero ang hirap din kasi ang liliksi dito ng Nova Esports. They have Rakan and the Akali na talagang pwedeng mag-sneak all throughout from frontline to backline access agad sila dito sa Bren Esports. And yun na nagiging problem nila ngayon.
Yep, that's very, very true. Ang problem naman dito, pagdating sa Nova, nakikita na natin, no? This Bren Esports spot, they have the wave clear. Pero wait, speaking of wave clear, nagtatry mag-clear ng wave dito si Jet, papapa-flash out siya at ngayon pinipressure na third tower here in the mid lane. Si Olaf andun sa top lane, kasama si Ancient One Graves. Tinatry niya ngayon talaga makipagpakpakan dito para ma-save yung mga towers with a full health Garen. Beyblade Simulator pa nga, mukhang masasave nila ang top at ang mid lane. Bot lane, ando naman ang Kaisa. Walang problema against the Akali kahit pa paano sa ngayon. But this just grew their lead, no? From the 1k gold lead, we're reaching 8,000 gold. And with 3 Drakes, it's only getting from bad to worse para sa Bren Esports. Kailangan nila makabawi agad and find the shutdowns they need para maka-regain ulit ng momentum at control dito sa mapa.
Yeah, maybe they have a chance in terms of turning the tides around. In terms of stealing the Elder Dragon na magsuspawn in a few minutes. Kasi pwede nila i-burst down kasi hindi sila hayaan dito. This into the grand entrance here by Derakan. Garen trying to spin to win here. They got the GA here from the Olaf and now they're punishing the commit here by Nova Esports pero hindi pa sila tapos. Yung light binding tumama kay Zaya pero hindi enough yung follow-up. Doon sila medyo na ngayon na tatamaan in terms of disadvantage. Yung onting kulang nila sa resources na nakulang sila para makabili ng items, ngayon kukulangan sila ng damage para mapatay yung ibang members dito ng Nova Esports. Kahit nagkamali yung
but hindsight looks good for Bren Esports in this situation. Nakuha nila yung GA netong Olaf. That only means that pag lumaban na sila para sa Elder, wala nang GA. If this Olaf goes down, he's down permanently and he needs to wait for the respawn timer to finish. 3 seconds in, eto na, mukhang magkakakitaan sila. Bottom side ang Bren Esports, Nova sa top side, they want a battle for this Elder Drake.
Yeah, pero dito may pressure ang Nova Esports to actually just push down mid. Rebenga getting caught out here by the Olaf Force to go golden and he's actually zoned out from the objective. Pero on the other side, grabe dito, Nova Esports already taking the middle inhibitor tower before even the dragon started. Andito, nakita na agad, nanikling ang mga mata dito na Nova Esports and immediate rotate sila dito sa may Elder Dragon kasi alam nila, medyo pulado dito si Rebenga. Nag-heal siya from the camps. Garen here now trying to zone them out into win just like a while ago. Nice shockwave though, but only to the Garen. Divine Judgment here on 3. Rakan, pero kinulang sila ng damage. Na zone out sila. Yung attention nila nakuha dito na Akali. Killer Instinct even invested here by Consi to just chase down the Akali. Pero hindi pa siya patay. Buhay pa rin siya. Napatay siya eventually. But this time, may answer dito. Nova Esports. Okay, wala dito yung ADC nyo. Dito kami susugod. Ngayon, wala kayong damage at kayo ay mauubos dahil kay Giannis. And they now secure the ace because of that. Grabe yun.
Napakaganda. They're literally avoiding the fights. And when Bren gets position, ano ginawa nila? Nag-push. Tapos nung nag-scatter na, inisa-isa, pinik off, and there we go! Nova Esports is gonna take game number 1!
Grabe yun. Nova Esports. In terms of macro, yung team fight decision making nila, it was amazing. Yung key factor doon kung bakit sila nag-engage was the Kaisa's killer instinct onto OTAP. Nung nakita nila, okay, walang kasamang ADC, yung Bren Esports, tara, sugod na tayo. Iwanan na natin tong Elder kasi kaya naman natin sila kahit walang Elder Dragon Ang lalambot dito na composition ng Bren Esports, yung Garen low na kasi kanina pa siya nagtitake ng damage. Everybody let's go. Sino papatay kay Chanis? Wala. Ragnarok lang siya. Wala na makakapatay sa kanya.
And now we're actually looking at the graph here. It looks very even until the later stages na nagkagulo because of that play in the Elder Drake. Nagtatry mag-position ang Bren Esports para makuha yon, but they had a small lapse forgetting about their mid lane tower na napuslit. Nakuha nila agad yung tore, nakatakbo pa, and then after that, they caught out etong si Jet, nakuha rin nila si Rebenga, and then nagkatuloy-tuloy na kasi hindi na sapat ang damage ng Bren Esports para tanggalin si Olaf. And look at that, damage output, no? You're looking at a 22k damage Ziggs, not bad, but in comparison to the Olaf at 29,000, napakalaking bagay nun. And what they did, it was very crazy. They avoided fights, went for pick-offs, focused on controlling the waves, and then all of a sudden, they changed it a little kasi isipin ng Bren, okay, prayo namin etong Drago, joke lang, kunin namin to rin nyo. Tapos ayun na, nagkagulo na, may nahuli, pasunod-sunod until they immediately locked it in. Nova Esports, man, that was no joke of a strat and it looked really, really good.
Big brain move right there by Nova Esports. Definitely, it has shaken the members of Bren Esports. So, tinan natin kung paano sila babawi dito. Pero syempre, bago tayo mag-head down to the next game, gusto muna natin pasalamatan DR Esports, Tragic Esports, and Drill Me for powering up this Wild Rift Underground Week number 11. Semifinals na ito with a 20k prize pool. Kaya syempre, alam mo ba naging ganito ito? Syempre dahil meron suporta din nila Mr. Beast PH, Point Break, Ginoo Clothing, Wild Bros, and Dinosaur Bot.
Ayun na nga po mga kaibigan, no? Pasalamatan natin ang mga napakalupit na tao na tumutulong para mapaganda ang underground events natin dito. And, you know, speaking of paganda, napakaganda ng game number 1. The only question now is, Giyang, paano babawi Bren Esports? They were outmaneuvered in game 1, so is there anything they need to change para sa game 2?
Definitely, I would like to say okay sana yung comp nila. Problem was, well, they needed to counter the Akali kaya din siguro na Garen. It worked, especially naka-solo kill pa nga doon kanina yung Garen in the bottom lane. Pero in terms of in terms of team fight, siguro kailangan nila ng with more control. Maybe Camille would have been better kung ma-lockdown nila or Jarvan kaso it's not going to be a beta pick. However, in terms of them being able to dish out damage and avoid the members of Nova Esports on engaging onto them, they need better lockdown. Kaya din parang no nawala yung Garen, kapag wala yung Garen sa kahit andun sa team fight, ini-ignore lang nila kasi hindi naman gaano masakit yung damage. And a while ago, big factor talaga na panalo ng Nova Esports yung nawala yung Kai'Sa sa ibang kasama niya. Na nakita nila na ang layo na dahil hinabol yung Akali, doon na sila sumugod So maybe a bit more composure on their side. Kasi hindi pwede yung mga ganun. Trying to chase down, overcommit, quickly mapapunish siya ng kalaban mo. And most especially, dahil dito na tayo, semifinals na Talagang highly skilled ang mga players and teams. Kaya every mistake, ikakapitalize yan. Kaya nakita din natin Nova Esports, grabe din in terms of securing dragons kahit umpisa pa lang. Si Rebenga getting caught out, hindi na nakuha yung dragon. Actually, it was Nova Esports securing the first dragon. Kahit ang ganda na sana ng strategy nila They had the Scuttle Crab na secure nila yon. So they have vision. Tapos ini-start nila yung dragon. Without any vision, sumugod dun yung Nova Esports. Nag-start yun dahil yung pag-flash in ng Olaf. Nakita niya agad. Yung call nila doon talaga parang on point.
Tsaka big deal rin, no? Yung pagkamatay ng Akali. Itong si Otap, nagkaroon sila ng engagement nung Kai'Sa. Drop the Kai'Sa to roughly below 50%. So pagkatapos doon sinugod na ng Nova yung mga members ng Bren. Hindi na makapalag ng todo-todo yung Kai'Sa kasi kulang na buhay niya And out of nowhere, di ba? Out of nowhere, binaliktad na ng todo-todo by just chasing and then going for the end. Etong Nova, inalagaan nila ang mga sarili nila by making sure na konti lang mistakes nila. Minimize as many errors as possible. Kontrolin lang yung waves. Focus lang sa mga kailangan gawin. Walang overcommit, walang overextend. Prayo lang talaga sa objectives. It all started from the steal. No, nung sinisimula ng Bren, pumasok si Olaf, tinanggal si Graves, and then taking that Drake, and then naging tuloy-tuloy na. All of the other objectives went to Nova, and slowly, the control over the map built for Nova, nahirapan na ng todo-todo ang Bren, i-maintain yung composure nila. Kasi, hindi biro yung hindi biro yung lineup You may think na, okay, ang ganda nga, may Ziggs sila, may Kai'Sa sila, pero paano kung hindi umabot ng late para ma-maximize yung lakas ng dalawang champions na yun? And that's exactly what Nova did. They wanted to make sure they get all the objectives possible para pagka konti lang mali nila, pwede nilang dire-diretsuhin and end it as fast as possible.
Yeah. Ang ganda nga din ng rotation nila Ina-avoid nila yung parang, siyempre, para maging maganda talaga yung pag-poke dito ng Bren Esports, kailangan din nila magsama-sama. Kailangan nila mag-establish ng good vision onto an area. Ang gagawin dito ng Nova Esports, lilipat sila. Okay, sige, dyan pala kayo sa may dragon side may vision. Lipat kami dito sa may top side. Dito kami sa may baron side. Dito kayo walang wards. Kayong kailangan mag-check. And syempre, hindi kayo mag-check ng basta-basta kasi ang ganda ng English namin. Mag-overstep lang kayo, mag-face check kayo, yari kayo. At most, Garen lang yung pwede. Pero pag iba yung nag-check, pwede mamatay. Instant delete yun sa members ng Nova. Kaya nagre-rely din sila sobra sa Garen kanina para i-check yung isang area. Kasi siya lang yung makunat eh.
Tama. And you know, all things considered, Olaf sa Graves. I think Giyang, na-point out natin to nung early, di ba? Na itong dalawang jungle na to, dito mababase kung ano mangyayari, di ba? Kasi yung supporting cast, kumbaga, they're all very high in terms of damage. Yun nga lang, hindi nangyari yung pag-scale at pag-todo-todong galawan neto ni Rebenga sa kanyang Graves. Nahirapan siya ng todo-todo after that Olaf just decided to keep chasing the Graves down. Hindi umasenso, hindi na control yung objectives, and then all the objectives going towards Nova, very, very big deal. So, all things considered, is there a specific pick that Bren has to change? What do you think? Ano talaga dapat para sa Bren?
I'm not really sure. Kasi, hindi. Actually, I see your point. Kasi kanina, di ba, they went for first pick, Ziggs. Then, ano yung pinili doon na Nova? Ang nakita ko yung, pinik nila agad yung Olaf, di ba? Pinik nila yung Olaf. It was Orianna, then Olaf agad. I'm not really sure, pero parang ganun. They were showing their hands already na engage. Pero may Ziggs na dito, Bren is a good synergy champion sana na pwede na nagamit. Was the usual, the OG champions. Jarvan or Camille, kung gusto nila isa yung ma-lockdown. And it would have been really nice kasi Nova Esports were opting for an Olaf. I'm not sure lang kung ano yung placement on in terms of picks. Pero either way, you could have denied the Olaf or ma-counter na siya kung nauna yung pag-pick na Olaf. And it would have really helped Bren Esports in having that frontline champion to threaten Nova Esports kasi hindi sila natatakot at most nakakite lang nila naman yung yung Garen eh. Or actually hindi lang kite, totally ignore. Yung Garen nalilito na lang kung sino yung atake niya eh. Kaya ayun, final bans natin pala by the way dito is going to be Diana, Olaf, Galio, and Ziggs. So Bren, wala kayong Ziggs.
Tama.
Nova
at the end of the day, hindi gumana yung zoning at lack of crowd control nitong Bren Esports. Nova made theirs work. At the end of it all, they got the Garen, they got everything they needed to make sure they could end early. This time, as we head into game number 2, we know what's already banned out. Tingnan natin ang first prio pick ng Nova. It's gonna be the Gragas. Ang sagot ng Bren dito, yan ang magiging mahiwagang tanong natin. Ano ang pwede nilang isagot for the Gragas? Kaysa, could be an opportunity here na gusto lang kunin. Pero baka nga bumalik lang sila Rebenga dun sa usual strat nila. And there we go. Kaysa Rakan, what do you think about that?
Nako, maganda ito. Kasi okay din naman yung Kaysa ni Consi, if I'm not mistaken. Nag-pilot ng Kaysa kanina. Okay naman yung nila. Okay naman yung Kaysa pick nila kanina. It's just that one small detail na nag-overcommit siya on the Akali. Kaya din natalo sila on that T5. Pero okay naman yung performance na doon. In terms of staying safe, in terms of free hitting, yung yung positioning niya sobrang ganda din. And now I'm really liking what I see here. But okay. This is kind of surprising kasi yun nga Orianna hinover nila kanina. So baka gawin dito ng Nova Esports is take the Orianna para ma-deny yung last pick dito ng ng Bren Esports, and they will do it kasi siyempre sila, why not go for engage pala kayo? Kami na lang tong Orianna. Pairan pa namin ng isang Wukong.
Oh man, but then again, you know, the final pick, Fizz. Big deal to Bakit? Kasi sabihin natin tumama Chum the Waters dito kay Saya. Featherstorm. Mahuli siya ni J4. Featherstorm. Mahuli siya ng napakalupit na Grand Entrance at may charm pang kasama. Featherstorm pagtapos. Diba? Hextech Ultimatum para mabuhay. Featherstorm na naman. Ang dami niyang kailangan gawin para matakasan ng Bren Esports for game number 2. Not to mention, etong si Silhouette, I don't think it's gonna be that easy for an Oriana to maneuver around this kind of composition. Napaka-scary, mainly because, ito nakikita ko Bren Esports, they want to make sure na ma-burn na lahat ng mga skills na pwedeng gamitin ng Nova, ma-burn yung mga summoners nila as much as possible, bago sila mag-fully commit at practically i-overpower etong si Nova. Nova on the other hand, they have a combo with the Oriana. Cyclone, Shockwave, may Monsoon sila to protect the Saya. At the same time, another thing that needs to be burnt, and then an explosive cast for a possible reset. They can avoid all of those situations with Bren diving in to try to get the core. So ngayon, paano nila i-execute yun? Malalaman natin sa game number 2. This time, Nova Esports on the blue side. Ano sa tingin mo ang lamang dito, Giang? Who has the better early?
Actually, I'm really liking the composition here of Nova. Why? Because they're really balanced. They have engaged, they have good siege damage, they have engaged and disengaged at the same time. They have both Gragas and Janna to help them really have control in terms of team fighting capability. And ang problem lang nila dito might be laning phase because they're against really strong solo laners, Fizz and Camille. Kung magkamali lang dito ng onti si Silhouette, mahihirapan siya kayo. Same goes for top lane. It's a Camille that can really threaten side lane push and isolated kills. Kaya dito kailangan mag-ingat ng Nova Esports. They need to play safe and they need to be wary of the threats that Bren Esports are making right now.
Ang dami nga kasing threat, diba? So, ang daming kailangan problemahin dito ng Nova. And if they play their cards right, so to speak, at hindi sila nahuli basta-basta ng Bren Esports, kayang-kaya nila i-turn yung fight. It's just a matter of making sure na etong si Haze hindi basta-basta magwawala. Kasi, posibleng ma-one-hit delete ang kung sino man dito sa side ng Nova Oriana, Wukong, Saya, Janna. Baka bago pa mag-Monsoon, mabura na rin ni Haze. It's also a possibility. So, that high amount of damage, kailangan pa i-build up ng Nova dito.
Kailangan nila i-build up. And, syempre, in terms of setting up team fights, medyo mas komplikado yung kanila. Kasi kailangan nila ng magandang positioning, kailangan nila ng magandang timing. Kailangan nila timing and especially na cooldown yung mga pang disengage and pang protect dito na Nova Esports. Kaya kailangan nila magkaroon ng kahit anong lead siguro in terms of ganking, lalo na meron silang Jarvan Jarvan ni Rebenga ito. And the best possible gank siguro nila would be mid lane. At least bait out the flash from Silhouette. Tapos transition into a dragon fight agad.
Nakita mo yung vision na yan? Ayun, 4 na ward. They're aware of what this jungler's doing. And that's the vision coverage coming in from Bren Esports. Knowing which side the jungler is can also mean na ito, baka problema ang bot side nitong Bren Esports. Kasi doon manggagaling yung Wukong Chinek nila yung area doon sa top side ng jungle. Wala! Nasaan yung Wukong? It only means na okay, kung wala siya doon, nasa bot side siya. Baka magang bot side, then we can actually try to go for a play dito sa top side. Wala yung jungle doon we can outplay 2v1. Diba?
Oh.
Big deal yun when it comes to information kasi knowing where your opponents are, ibig sabihin dyan, alam mo ang next step mo kung paano ka aariba dito sa mga laban na to.
Yeah. Kumbaga, vision is everything. Vision is information and that information leads to your decision making na tama. Kasi siyempre, hindi lang basta dapat decision lang sa isang bagay. Kailangan may correct information ka and timing. Since alam nila yung Wukong nasa bottom lane, why not go top lane? But top, good disengage. Saving the flash after the Hextech Ultimatum and the Cataclysm was invested. Ang ganda nun. Naka-avoid siya nun.
Good yun talaga, lalo na para sa Nova, no? You know for a fact that Cataclysm and itong Hextech Ultimate, they're down for the first Dragon fight. Tapos Infernal Drake pa to. No ultimates on the J4. Oh my god, this is gonna be a big deal. But now, a fight can actually break out here. Diving in is the Rakan. Makakahuli sila dito. Flag and drive ang isa pat ba? First blood now going to the fish. Pero hindi pa tapos ang laban kasi ngayon, ito naman ang gusto nilang tanggalin. Makukuha pa nila. Siyempre, hindi. Si Ruler na ignite na tamang atras lang sa ngayon. Marireset ang Dragon. Mapapa-atras ang Nova. But with a reset and no Dragon taken, isa lang ibig sabihin yan. Posibleng magkagulo ulit. Pero yun na nga, no? Bago makapag-reset, nagsimula na naman ang Bren. Fake back ba? Okay, joke lang daw talaga. Hindi na. Aatras na sila. Let's go. Second fight coming up. Wala pa kasing nakakuha ng Dragon.
Yeah, you have to respect the firepower coming from Bren Esports. Even though they invested double ultis a while ago in the top lane, they still have the burst damage capability, especially dito from the Kaisa and from the Fizz na ngayon, may Litbin na. Sobrang sakit na yan. Talagang matatakot na dito ang mga backline members ng Nova Esports kasi kayang-kaya sila i-obliterate ng isda na to in an instant. A while ago, nakuha nila yung kill kay Chanis, hindi sila nag-take ng Dragon kasi they want to play it out safe. They don't want to give any sort of chance here to Nova Esports na maka-turn around ng isang game kasi alam nila na pwede sila ma-burst down dito, especially kapag ginamitan sila ng ultis dito ng Nova Esports. So, at their best, healthiest sila, available yung ultis except lang kay Fizz and Kaisa, they make na yung Dragon and now they're going for the team fight here onto the Wukong once again, pero medyo overextended ata sila. Good position here by the Kaisa using the killer instinct to reposition herself and walang namatay sa kanila. Ang ganda ng execution nila doon and 2-0 plus Dragon na sila.
Malaking malaking oops yun para kay Chanis. Pinasok niya late. Nakuha na agad eh. They had no vision. So again, di ba nakita natin yung importance ng vision dito para sa Bren. Alam nila kung nasaan. Although they did attempt a play sa top side para i-try kunin yung Gragas, they used to ultimate for that. Still, the results were good because Hayes got the first blood. Di ba? So now 0-2 yung Wukong na to. They got the Infernal Drake as well and now fight can break out here. Tuloy-tuloy yung pagpasok para hulihin yung Saya. Makikita ang mukha ng Husky but it's just way too late. That's a lot of damage from Hayes and the rest of Bren. Ngayon, ang target nila dito, syempre, Rift Herald na. Habang yung dalawa naman, kumukuha ng torre sa taas.
Yeah, snowballing is definitely in favor here of Bren Esports and it is being showcased right now as they have 3 kills plus Rift Herald dito. Nice steal sa sariling kamse pa dito ni Consi just for the fadeaway. Kumbaga, magaling ako mag-Kaisa. Pakita ko nga dito sa mga casters na ito para ma-elid sila. Style points all the way. Grabe. No look pa ang ginawa na doon. Grabe.
Yung mga gusto mong makita yun. Isipin mo na lang kung kalaban ka. Bad trip ka kung mangyayari yun sa'yo, men.
Hindi malalaman kung ano.
Oh, man. But still, Bren is Bren. Magkakampi sila doon. Okay lang. 3K gold advantage though going to the side of Bren Esports right now, sitting on top of an Infernal Drake as well. Yung Husky nagpakita na para kainin si Janna pero hindi naging sapat yung damage at mabubuhay, makakauwi pa siya. But other than that, control over the map, the waves, Bren are making sure they can continue pushing and now their target is the bot side.
Target nila is bot side, especially that they have the Rift Herald easily. Makukuha nila itong tier 1 tower, but we're gonna see Nova Esports trying to contest them. They're going to try to protect this. Pero, ang hirap nito kasi mid lane, top lane, tinithreaten din. Wala silang answer sa mid lane kasi lahat sila nasa bottom lane.
Parang possible fight dito sa bot side. Ando naman si Wukong pero again, first item setup ni John to Wukong. You know this Wukong's having a really hard time. And now the dive in coming in again on the Orianna. The shockwave did not even complete. That's another one obliterated. But wait, there's more. Gragas naman ng target dito. Hindi tatama ang heal ni Mjan. But that's okay. Because wala naman masyadong mawawala doon. Tawang haras lang and poke in coming in. But now, again, back to the bot lane. Ito yung action dito. Ruler going up against Consi. Tamang trade-off. Can you use the feathers to actually pull up something here? The monsoon is gonna be there to stop that engagement. And now, wait lang, baka ko naman yan mahuhuli dito. Hindi pa daw tapos yung laban, suntukan pa rin daw. Okay, ayun, napatras na. Skills were burnt. Resources were used. We now know for a fact that the Jan has no ultimate. Pipilit ito ng Bren Esports, lalo na kay Husky. Say hello, rampage na po para kay Haze. Hindi pa nga nagtapos kasi tuloy-tuloy na po ito. Uhulihin pang isa. Ang Cyclone ngayon, binaliktad ng Shockwave. Mamamatay ang dalawa sa Bren Esports. Tamang objective lang. Kukunin lang Torre for the trade. But with 2 members going down, that is big shutdown gold because yung 4-0 na Haze, 4-1 na ngayon.
Yeah, bit of an overextension. Medyo na sobrang ata sila doon ng confidence din. Not respecting the damage output of Nova Esports. And yun nga, like what you said, malaki yun. Big shutdown gold ang nakuha nila doon. Kaya ngayon din, hindi lang shutdown eh. Pati rin sa objective. This is a fast-paced game. This is Wild Rift we are talking about. Any mistake you make can be quickly punished, and yung extension ng punish is very deep. It transitioned, yung 2-0 kill na yon, transitioned onto the Dragon and might even be the Baron, pero knowing